And I can't believe that it's going to be cooler, Craig Setzer.
I know. We've got a ways to go to get there. So let's break it down the step by step, because people hear cold front and they're like, tomorrow? No, no, no. Tomorrow is going to be our hottest day of the week. Sorry to say, with this northeast wind behind the front, that really dry air is probably not coming our way. For tonight, the showers continue to fade on out. A pleasant night, a low in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, look for a good deal of sunshine, hot but drier tomorrow and Sunday, with highs around 90. Current readings, though, they're not too bad. Just about everybody's in the upper 70s to the low 80s, and the humidity very, very slowly dropping off a little bit. In 2004, that a hurricane named Charlie came into this area of southwest Florida right here. Port Charlotte and Punta Gorda are over here, and that was a big, big deal. Charlie, though, was a Category 4. This is not going to be a Category 4. Buildings and stuff is those anemometers that are really high. Might see some gusts to 110, but that's why we always talk about, if you're in a high-rise building, the higher up you go, you need to prepare for a category higher than the storm. We're not going to see Category 4 here. We will likely see low-end Category 1 here in South Florida, but we could see Category 1 or Category 2 winds, or at least wind gusts, in the higher stories of some of our taller buildings here.
Okay.
Now, the Hurricane Center's cone goes to 5 days. We can extend the models out to 7 days, and you can see here we are in South Florida, and that's a good sign there. This turn to the northwest. The problem in this case is the models are doing a bad job with this atmospheric current here, so it's kind of the atmospheric current. The rivers are also turning while we're predicting where that endpoint's going to be. So needless to say, we're going to be watching it closely. All right, so let's break it down a little bit with what's going on with the storm tonight. There it is. Hurricane hunters did what we call beach patrol, flying along there looking for the center to come off of Cuba. It has, the hurricane hunters only take observations when they're over water. That's why they fly the coast like that. When you look at it right away, you're like, well, it's down here, right? No, 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 it's up here. In fact, it's up here now. That's the latest advisory position. There's this odd little thing of thunderstorms down here, but the whole thing is a bit lopsided, and I'll show you that as well in a second. Here's the water vapor loop. That brown area is dry air, and there's southwesterly winds here. That's wind shear. That's what should limit strengthening, despite the fact it's going to be over very warm water. Now here's the real lopsided look at it. There's the center. Look at all the bad weather. It's basically from the center east. So the center goes due north, all that bad weather comes through the Keys, and we're going to get some bad weather here in South Florida too. I know a lot of folks don't realize it because a lot of folks are working from home, but let me just give you a kind of a peek at my setup here, and I've got to push the right buttons here to really make it happen. So this is the green screen, which of course everybody knows, but here is my living room. So this is literally the patio door. I've got two of them that goes into the backyard there that you see me doing the weather from. So that's the green screen. I've got a weather computer over here, and I can see myself pointing on this monitor up here, and then I can see kind of what's going on over here on my TV set. It also converts into like a studio production facility. I've got a couple of bright lights here, and then way over here is the camera and a bright light up there. So a lot going on. In fact, up and down the peninsula, everybody watching it and watching it closely. This is one of the products we use when we talk about preparations here in South Florida. These are the potential for tropical storm force conditions, winds over 40 miles an hour.
And when the hurricane impacts land in a land mass, the water goes in and then the water comes back out. And sometimes the water coming back out even carves new channels as it's leaving the area that it's impacted. That happened with the 1848 hurricane of the Tampa Bay area. It carved some of the channels now, including one called John's Pass, which is used by boater traffic all the time, but that was formed because of the water coming back out of Tampa Bay and draining out of the area.
The good news is that this rain is not going to last through the weekend, although we may see some evening thunderstorms on Sunday. I pulled out the old weather apparatus. Let me step out of the way because it has swinging arms when it comes out. Breezy showers blowing by from time to time. Speaking of showers, well, I'm not a fair weatherman. Back to you.